As promised, guys, I was going to show you this deck plate that I've installed in the back of the GX460 since I removed the rear seats. This is the plate itself. It is a 1/2 inch sheet or 3/4 inch sheet of plywood. It's cut 42.5 by 31. I've got these aircraft grade cargo cleats installed throughout the plate itself, and then I have through bolts down into the seat mounts, or where the seat's mounted, and on the driver's side it's 3 inches over on the plate and 9 1/4 inches up from the rearward most portion of the plate, and on the passenger side it's 9 1/8 up from the back and 3 3/8 over from the edge. And just use the same thread pitch bolt that you have on your seats. I think I had to use a 2.5 or a 3 inch, and then underneath this to level it out I just have 2 2x4s spaced and then adhered to the back of this plate here. So you can see this clears up a lot of room in the back of the GX, having those seats out. It's not as good looking as some of the plate kits you can buy that have the panel covers, but you'll see when I install the storage system that I've got that not having some plates right there actually helps for the storage of a few items that I like to have on hand. And I will go over the storage system and the install here in a minute. All right, guys, I've got my storage system actually set up in here, and you can see that it's more or less strategically placed like I want it. So you can use 1/2 inch ply. I just used 2 sheets of, excuse me, 3/4 inch, 2 sheets of 1/2 on this because I made this out of scraps. So I needed essentially 1 sheet, 4x8 sheet of ply, since I used the 1/2 inch. And I mounted these 2 pieces together. It's 2 sheets of 43.5 by 27.5. This is 14 inches high from floor to top. So 13-inch sheet of ply here, 27 inches, and then 13 inches by 27.5 inches on both sides. So that's your plywood. And then you need 6 rips of 2x4s at 13 inches. I actually ended up trimming the bottom out of this one to clear this cleat a little bit. If you just move the cleat in a 1/2 inch, because these are actually through bolted with nuts on the back, and I thread locked them, so I couldn't shift this over once I installed it. So that was a measuring mistake on my part. I've got eyelets on the rearward driver side and on the passenger side. I'm using hardware with some S-hooks and these cargo hooks that fit into these cleats that I've installed right here. So I'll have one in the rearward driver side and then one in the back attached to this cargo cleat. And then I'll come back and show you how I've got everything situated and stored, and then the storage area that I've actually been able to create behind the passenger seats. All right, guys, you can see I've got the carpet on there, and of course it's factory, so I have the cargo lift ups if I want to reuse or actually utilize these tracks. In the back, keep a small tool bag. It's an old Bosch tool bag that I've got ratchet straps, tape measure, and some other stuff in. Goes most rearward. And then I've got a tool bag. It's got shackles, my tow ball and hitch, some jumper cables, tire iron, and some other associated heavy tools. That goes off to the right. And then the tire will actually get ratchet strapped to the rearward most attach point, which I can access from the back behind the rear seats. All right, guys, I'm gonna freehand this thing. So under here, I've got rain jacket. These are some of my chargers. I've got a Ninja Bat portable battery back there, a couple blankets, work gloves, my Atlas 46 tool roll, and an E-Swing camp axe if I need it. I also have a Gobi saw and some other tools in that tool bag. As you can see, I can fold the seats up just fine and store them with my system in place. It's kind of tucked away and tidy in the back of the GX. Guys, if you got any questions, let me know. Happy to send full measurements and a build sheet. I'll try and post it in the description notes, maybe post it on my Instagram with details. But I would say for $100, you can probably get this built right now, even with how high labor or with how high lumber is right now. And I got these tracks from Amazon, and you can get these from Amazon as well. They're just aircraft grade cargo cleats. Guys, got any questions, let me know. I appreciate it. This is my inexpensive GX460 rear cargo plate and cargo shelf. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.